A man who once helped Nvidia dominate China left everything behind to save his country from a tech crisis. When the US blocked GPU exports to China, China's AI future was on the brink of collapse. He took a massive gamble, built a GPU startup valuation exceeding $1 billion in just 100 days. Now it's worth over $3.4 billion, defying the odds to create China's first true Nvidia rival. But the US saw him as a threat, blacklisting his company and trying to cripple his progress. Instead of collapsing, he fought back harder and pushed his company toward a historic IPO. Now, he's closer than ever to breaking Nvidia's monopoly. Just like DeepSeek, US sanctions on China have fueled another Chinese tech revolution. But will the US let him succeed? And who is the man behind it? Meet Zhang Jianzhong, a tech visionary who was once Nvidia's global vice president. But Zhang wasn't just another executive at Nvidia. He spent 15 years leading Nvidia China, where he did something incredible. He helped Nvidia dominate the Chinese market. Under his leadership, Nvidia's market share in China skyrocketed from under 50% to 80%. If you've ever wondered how Nvidia became a powerhouse in China, Zhang was the mastermind behind it. But then came 2019. The US government suddenly imposed strict export controls, cutting China off from advanced chips, the backbone of AI, gaming, and advanced computing. Chinese tech companies were in chaos. Zhang saw this as an existential threat, but also an opportunity. Then, he made a move that shocked everyone. He quit his high-ranking position at Nvidia to build a Chinese alternative, ensuring that China would no longer be dependent on US chip companies. Some called him crazy. After all, it took Jensen Huang over 30 years to build Nvidia. How could Zhang possibly create an equivalent anytime soon? But Zhang had a plan. In 2020, Zhang founded More Threads, China's first full-stack GPU company. The problem? China had no GPU ecosystem, no talent, no advanced architecture, and no supply chain. Zhang had to start from zero, so he recruited engineers from Nvidia, AMD, Intel, and Microsoft to create a top-tier GPU development team. Most startups struggle for years to get funding, but More Threads raised over $1 billion in just 100 days. Investors included Sequoia Capital, ByteDance, and Shenzhen Capital Group. Why so quick? Because Chinese investors are willing to do whatever it takes to help China win the AI battle. In fact, Zhang wasn't just building a gaming GPU, he was creating China's answer to Nvidia. Zhang knew that in this race, time was everything. While Nvidia and AMD take 3 years to develop a GPU, More Threads built one every single year. In 2021, they launched CUDA, China's first full-featured GPU, shocking the industry. A year later, they launched Chunqiao, which had a 4 to 5x performance boost. Zhang also saw a bigger picture, AI. So while selling gaming GPUs to consumers, he also developed AI chips for enterprise customers like Zhipu AI. Now here's where things get interesting. Nvidia's power isn't just about hardware, it's also about software. CUDA, Nvidia's proprietary software, allows developers to optimize GPUs for AI, gaming, and scientific computing. In March 2024, Nvidia made a game-changing move. They banned developers from using CUDA to transition software to other GPUs. And guess who they were targeting? China. This is a major blow to China's AI and semiconductor industry. Why? Because most AI models and scientific computing rely on CUDA, making it the backbone of AI development. Chinese firms have built their AI software on CUDA, creating deep reliance on Nvidia's ecosystem. Without CUDA portability, Chinese developers can't easily transition their software to local GPUs like More Threads. This slows adoption of China's homegrown GPU industry, making it harder to break Nvidia's monopoly. The move aligns with US sanctions, ensuring China remains dependent on US chip technology for AI. Without an alternative, China risks falling behind in AI innovation. It was like sending a soldier into battle with a wooden sword, while the enemy had state-of-the-art weaponry. But Zhang saw it coming. He had already developed MUSA, More Threads' alternative to CUDA. to bypass Nvidia's lock-in. If successful, it could weaken Nvidia's dominance and accelerate China's GPU independence. When Nvidia's ban took effect, he boldly declared, MUSA will not only remain unaffected, but it can also transfer CUDA projects from Nvidia to MUSA with a single click. As it turns out, the DeepSeek V3 and R1 models can now also run on Moorthread's GPUs. This is a significant achievement for both DeepSeek and China, as it potentially opens new opportunities for Moorthreads and reduces DeepSeek's and China's reliance on Nvidia hardware. Just when Moorthreads was ready to challenge Nvidia, the US government struck back. In October 2023, the US added Moorthreads to its entity list, blocking TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, from manufacturing its chips. Without access to TSMC's cutting-edge manufacturing, Moorthreads faces delays, increased costs, and performance limitations. This was a devastating setback. Overnight, Moorthreads faced mass layoffs, internal chaos, and rumors of collapse. It seemed like the end. But Zhang refused to give up. He wrote a 1,000-word letter to employees, raised new funding, and even slashed GPU prices from $420 to $170 to boost sales. And the craziest part? It worked. Moorthreads sold units at record speed, generating much-needed cash to ease financial pressure and keep the company afloat. Fast forward to today. Moorthreads is thriving. It now has over 1,000 ecosystem partners, 425 patents, and a staggering $3.4 billion valuation. And now, it's preparing for an IPO that could shake up the GPU world. But the question is, can Moorthreads truly take on Nvidia? With the US restricting China's access to cutting-edge chips, will Zhang's vision survive? Or is it only a matter of time before Moorthreads falls? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay ahead with the latest trends in Chinese tech and business, make sure to subscribe to the channel for exclusive insights.